This is Veriscope News. Verified data, clear context. This report covers the latest release from the U.S. Census Bureau on durable goods. All figures are based on official government data. All comparisons are calculated directly from reported values. No opinions, no forecasts, no interpretation beyond the data. Durable goods are products designed to last at least 3 years. These include items such as machinery, vehicles, appliances, and industrial equipment. Orders for durable goods are used to track business investment and production activity. They also reflect demand across manufacturing and transportation sectors. The data is released monthly by the U.S. Census Bureau. Each release includes new orders, shipments, inventories, and unfilled orders. This report focuses on new orders. New orders represent commitments by businesses and consumers to purchase durable goods. They are an early indicator of future production. Because these goods are high cost and long-lasting, changes in orders can reflect shifts in economic activity. The U.S. Census Bureau released the Advance Report on Durable Goods for February 2026 at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The release reported that new orders for durable goods totaled $315.5 billion. The previous month, January 2026, recorded new orders of $319.9 billion. This January figure was revised from an earlier estimate of $321.2 billion. The revision lowered January by $1.3 billion. The change from January to February is calculated as follows: $315.5 billion minus $319.9 billion equals negative $4.4 billion. This represents a decline in new orders. In percentage terms, this decline was reported as 1.4%. This percentage aligns with external reporting. The release confirms that durable goods orders decreased month over month. Durable goods data is influenced by large and irregular orders. Aircraft, defense equipment, and heavy machinery can create significant monthly variation. For this reason, the data is often reviewed alongside longer-term trends. Over a 10-year period, durable goods orders have shown cyclical movement. They tend to rise during periods of expansion and decline during slowdowns. Monthly changes do not always indicate long-term direction. They often reflect timing of large orders. Revisions are also a standard part of this data. Initial estimates are based on partial information. As more complete data becomes available, prior months are updated. In this release, January was revised downward by $1.3 billion. This adjustment changes the baseline for comparison. The revised January value of $319.9 billion is now the official reference point. This ensures consistency across future reports. Durable goods orders are also linked to capital spending. Businesses use these goods to expand operations, upgrade equipment, and maintain production. As a result, the data is closely tied to investment activity. Durable goods include items purchased by households. These include appliances, vehicles, and home equipment. Changes in durable goods orders can reflect shifts in consumer demand. When orders decline, it may indicate reduced purchasing activity. Households often delay large purchases during uncertain conditions. These purchases are typically planned and can be postponed. For example, a household may delay buying a new appliance or vehicle. This affects overall demand for durable goods. However, 1 month of data does not confirm a trend. Household demand must be evaluated over multiple periods. Durable goods orders are measured in nominal terms. This means they reflect current dollar values. Changes in orders can be influenced by price levels. If prices rise, total order value may increase even if quantity does not. If prices fall, total order value may decrease. The February decline reflects a reduction in total order value. This may include changes in both price and quantity. The data does not separate these effects in the headline figure. Additional reports are required to isolate price movements. Durable goods production supports employment in manufacturing. Factories, assembly lines, and supply chains depend on incoming orders. When orders decrease, production schedules may adjust. This can affect labor demand over time. However, changes in employment are not immediate. Manufacturers often maintain staffing levels in the short term. They adjust production through hours, shifts, and inventory. Sustained changes in orders are more closely linked to employment shifts. The February data represents a single monthly change. It does not indicate immediate changes in labor conditions. Durable goods orders reflect business investment decisions. Companies invest in equipment to increase capacity and efficiency. When orders decline, it may indicate slower investment activity. Businesses may delay purchases during periods of uncertainty. They may also adjust spending based on demand expectations. Investment decisions are influenced by multiple factors. These include interest rates, cost of capital, and expected returns. The February decline suggests a reduction in total order value. However, detailed categories are needed to assess investment trends. Businesses across multiple sectors are involved in durable goods. Manufacturers produce the goods, suppliers provide raw materials, transportation companies deliver finished products. A decline in orders affects each part of this system. Manufacturers may receive fewer new contracts, suppliers may see reduced demand for inputs, transportation activity may adjust based on shipment volumes. However, businesses often operate with existing backlogs. Unfilled orders and inventories can support ongoing activity. The February data reflects new orders only. It does not capture total production or shipment levels. Analysts track several related indicators. These include shipments, inventories, and unfilled orders. Shipments measure the value of goods delivered. Inventories track goods held for future sale. Unfilled orders represent backlog. Together, these metrics provide a broader view of manufacturing activity. Analysts also monitor core capital goods orders. These exclude defense and aircraft. They provide a measure of business investment. Upcoming releases from the Census Bureau will provide updated data. Other related indicators include industrial production. This is released by the Federal Reserve. Employment data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics also provides context. These data sets are used together to assess economic conditions. This report shows a decline in durable goods orders for February. The decline is measured at $4.4 billion. The percentage change is 1.4%. January data was revised lower by $1.3 billion. These figures provide a snapshot of activity in 1 month. Durable goods data is volatile. Large orders can shift totals from 1 month to the next. Revisions are part of the reporting process. They improve accuracy over time. Viewers should consider multiple months of data for context. Single reports do not define long-term trends. The data reflects reported values only. Durable goods data is collected through surveys. Manufacturers report their orders, shipments, and inventories. The Census Bureau compiles this data into national totals. The advance report uses partial data. It is based on a sample of manufacturers. Later reports include more complete information. This leads to revisions. Seasonal adjustment is also applied. This removes regular patterns in the data. For example, certain industries have predictable cycles. Seasonal adjustment allows comparison across months. All figures in this report are seasonally adjusted. They are also expressed in current dollars. This means they are not adjusted for inflation. Understanding these methods helps explain changes in the data. This has been a report on durable goods orders from the U.S. Census Bureau. All figures are based on official data released today. Veriscope News provides verified data with clear context. No interpretation beyond the numbers. No speculation. Only structured reporting.